Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today is March 5th, 2026, and the top cryptocurrency news is as follows. And we'll start today's episode with Trump sending the Fed Chair nominee to the Senate, who, as I told Crypto News, is very friendly to cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, but doesn't seem to want to cut interest rates just yet. And we'll wait to see what he does next once he gets the Senate's green light to become the new Fed Chair. Meanwhile, let's say Trump met with the CEO of Coinbase at the White House before criticizing banks for the two bills we're waiting to pass, Clarity and Genius. As you can see, the CEO of Coinbase briefed Trump on how much these bills have affected banks and how bad they are going to be for crypto, as we talked about in the last episode of Crypto News, especially with Clarity. Moving on, we're going to go to an exchange today that has accomplished something that no exchange has ever accomplished in the crypto market. And we're going to go to Kraken, which is the first cryptocurrency exchange to gain access to the Fed's own core payment systems. So, the banking unit of the exchange, Kraken, has secured approval for a large account with the Federal Reserve, giving it access to the Fed's core payment systems. And that's going to make it a lot easier to move fiat deposits in and out of the digital asset markets. And now we have our own person in the Fed system so that they can develop it with blockchain, as you can see. And this did not satisfy the banks at all, as the banking groups condemned the approval received by Kraken from the Fed as inappropriate and dangerous, essentially arguing that this move is not only dangerous, but also violates the central bank's own policies. I will not read the rest of the text because it does not say anything important. They simply did not like this move at all, that gradually cryptocurrency companies are entering their core systems. Moving on to our exchange, we will also go to MEXC, which is also entering tokenization thanks to the help of Ondo Finance. And for this expansion, it includes 17 new stock pairs of the most well-known ones, obviously, with tokens, that is, tokenization, and 7 additional tokens associated with American defense and energy companies. So tokenization remains a strong narrative in the cryptocurrency market. Continuing with a partnership that has taken place, we'll go to RedStone and Stellar, where RedStone, which is a pretty big oracle in the cryptocurrency market, will bring real-world data into the Stellar ecosystem. We'll start with the basics, from Tether, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, and then expand. This all seems to have happened after a problem that one of the oracles had on Stellar, which cost $10 million because it wasn't transferring prices correctly. And we're now going to another crypto market with Bitcoin at $72,000 after this sudden surge, where the price of Bitcoin reached $74,000. Let me tell you, the price stopped below our resistance, and there are many researchers at K33, which is a market analysis firm, who are telling us in their research that the worst is behind us. Because what they're seeing is that their technical indicators for Bitcoin have reached the levels that were seen in the chaos of 2022 with the collapse of FTX. So based on these indicators, they're telling us that it's very difficult to go lower. Obviously, that's not necessary. Everyone knows how the markets work, but the analysts at K33 believe that this is the bottom of the crypto market, and theoretically, we're not going to go any lower. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, March 5th, 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.